Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Sorry, I was a little bit late getting on there, so I will wait for a few people to tag in. No, you're fine. So we're going to be doing some art journaling tonight. I will just hang on a second and then we will get started. Okie dokie. Starting to worry I haven't actually gone live. But there we go. Oh no, there I am. Just wasn't. Hi Alison, how are you doing, my love? Right. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be working in the Dina Wakley journal this evening. I didn't get a chance to do a post today saying about tonight's live. I'm so sorry about that. I was out gallivanting with that there Jasper. When I say gallivanting, we sat on a bench and chatted. You know. I don't think it counts as gallivanting really, but it was fun nonetheless. Hi Sally. Right, it wouldn't let you in. It wouldn't let me in for a second there, Duck, either, so I wouldn't worry. Definitely not personal. Righty ho. Alison, you're enjoying your 2 weeks off. And forgot it was Tuesday. It happens. It does, my love. It happens. Right, okay, so I've opened, my journal has fallen open at this page. This is not the stamps we're going to be working on this evening. I just like to, you know, mix it up, confuse you, that sort of thing. Because I spend most of the time confused, so it's nice to have company. So what we're going to be doing this evening is we're going to be using, let's flick over to a blank page, the This Faces bundle, which is the See Me Faces bundle, okay? It's an absolutely fantastic collection of stamps. I absolutely love them. And me and Sam was feeling a bit generous today. And whilst we were planning what I was going to use in my live, yes, there is actually a conversation that occurs to decide what I'm doing. We have decided that from this evening until Friday, we're going to do a little offery on these, okay? So if you go, so it's just sort of like a 48 hour sort of flash sale doobry. So these are going to be, well, it's not quite 48 hours, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, till Friday morning. Okay, sorry, I'll catch up in a sec. So from now until Friday morning, $24.99 for all four. Okay, normally $9.99 each, or $34.96 for the bundle. So that's a good deal, isn't it? Don't matter which way you swing it. That, my loves, is a really good deal. Which is what we like. Yes? Yes. Okay. Because basically we just felt like it. We feel like we haven't done a little offer or anything this month, which is true. So we thought, oh, a nice little try it out Tuesday deal. Blooming lovely. So there we go. So share alike, tell everybody. Absolutely lovely. So first of all, we need to decide what we're working on. So like I say, I'm in the Dina Wakley Media Journal, which is my current favourite. I've noticed it's starting to get full now, because when you look at the edges, you can see there's like colouring, painted colours all the way through, which is quite nice. So yeah, so basically what I've started doing is I've started filling up from the front, okay? Because when I first get a journal, I just flick and pick and choose between, and then once it starts to get a bit more in it, I then start liking to, you know, start to fill it up a little. Well, that's the idea anyway. Okay, so that would take me to this one here. Now what I might do is get something. I'm going to get my bullet journal, which in fairness has sort of been abandoned. That's already my goal for 2023. Do a bit more in my bullet journal. Okay, and then I'm not foolish enough to think I'll get it started anytime soon. So I figure if I get it started anytime before 2023, I'm winning. Right, so because that way it just puts it more on an even keel with this page here, so I'm a bit more balanced. And I spend enough of my time in balanced. So, yeah. Right, now I've got a little idea of how I want to do this evening. I'm just trying to work out if it'll go the way I want it or not. Because I was going to use my Super Skinny Slims to basically do some back-ins. But I don't think I'm going to do that now. Because, oh, that reminds me, all the Super Skinny Slims are back in stock as of this morning. So, you know, if you're waiting for anything, that includes both the squares and circles bundle that's got this one in, the bigger bundle, the A4 one, they're all in stock now. I'll get Sammy to put a link on for you. Right, or should we just do, like, because these ones are very sort of colour family. Should I do a sheet page where it's just like lots of colour stripes? Oh, I feel like that would be a good call. Right, so that quickly evolved, didn't it? So let me get my cheapy palette out, and so we'll go red, yellow, pink, green. I'm going to pick so there's some brights. Actually, I'm going to swap that. Oh, I might throw a little shimmer in there as well. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do sort of like just a rainbow, but in loose painty stripes going down here, and then we can blend over the top. Okay? You don't think you'll ever have enough Slims? No. Because lots of people with your Slims, this is how your Super Skinnies will come, okay? Your Slims will come with the peeling taken off. But this is how your Super Skinnies will come, with a blue film on to stop them from getting scratched or things like that. Your actual acrylic is like that, but clean. Now, with my smaller ones, and lots of people choose to do this, is to leave the blue film on. You know, if you want them clear, take it off. If you want to leave them blue so you don't lose them, leave that on, okay? They're brilliant to use. I use them as paint palettes. I use them for inking. I use them for, you know, loads of different things, as well as actually stamping with. So we should do a poll, shouldn't we? We should do a poll in the Bee Crafty Stamps group. What do you use your Bee Crafty Slim for? But keep it clean. Right. I'm going to get quite a broad brush, I think. And this is completely not the plan that I was going for, but that's okay. I quite like it. It doesn't matter. So, front of my palette's really dirty. That's okay. So, I'm going to give all of my Dylusions paints a bit of a rattle. Some of these are shimmer paints. The Dylusions shimmer paints. Some of them are just the regular Dylusions paint. I think it's fun to mix and match. It gives you a little bit more texture. And as well, you know, if you're building up your collections of both, you might have, for example, a really nice purple. For example, your crushed grape in your Dylusion shimmer, but you don't have it in the regular. So I always like to use both. Alright. So, I'm going to put a little bit on there. Do you know what? I actually might just put all these on as they are. Oh, is this one new? My Tangerine Dream shimmer paint's new. How exciting. Okay. Put a little dot there. A little dot of the lemon drop. I've gone for quite a citrusy one. That's actually quite a big drop, but that's all right. Oh, and then I've gone for sour apple teeny. I am just trying to do little drops. You finished a bottle paint and washed it out. Do you know what? I still haven't finished any. The lemon drop's starting to look a little bit, you know, I had to proper squeeze then. I'm surprised there's still any. There's one left, to be honest. The Tropical Sangria. But there you are. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my paintbrush. This is just a cheapy one in that actually is not going to work because the bristles have gone too hard. Which I have to say happens a lot to my paintbrushes. Right. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give, because this is the cotton paper, which is quite highly textured inside your Dina journal. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give that a bit of a water down. I haven't gessoed it or anything like that. A bit of a water down because I want this paint to move, not a lot, but I want it to move freely enough, okay? So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the red. I'm going to go straight across. Okay, now you see that? That's why. Okay. Clean that off. And then with my Tangerine Dream shimmer, straight across there. I want to clean this down a bit before I pick up my yellow. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I want there to be defined lines. I don't want it all to blend into one. But I want it to still have that sort of inky feel to it as well. So I'm going to pick up that green paint. And here. Okay. Right, I'm just going to have... put a little bit more water on here. I could have sprayed it actually, that would have made more sense. But there we are, here I am. Okay. I'm going to pick up that crushed grape with the shimmer. That's going to look beautiful dry. Okay. In other news, I got rainbow socks today. Sam, honestly, you're turning into a skittle, the amount of rainbow things you have. She's got this fantastic rainbow cardie. Right. It's not a Mardi cardie like Sally's. Oh, and look at that. Just to finish off. Absolutely beautiful. Do we need to sort of redefine a little bit of that red? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I was just checking it hadn't come through to the other side. Right, let me move that to here. And then you're going to give that a blast with the heat tool to dry it off. I mean, to be fair, you look at something like that, right? And you could take, say you're new to art journaling or you're new to crafting in general, and you only have a few paints and a couple of stamps and nothing really major to go on. You don't really need to do a lot more on that if you don't want to. Do you know what I mean? That is something quite special. I absolutely love it. I'm very sorry. Cover your ears for a sec. I've just got to shout Abby. Abby! I think she's disappeared. I do need her help. Yeah, could you get me that new thing out the bag that Sam told you if I forgot where it was? Okay. Now, what I love about this is how some of it has gone sort of really inky wet, like the red and the crushed grape here. Okay? But some of it has really sort of stayed in its lane, like the Tangerine Dream here. Which is really, really cool. And as well, if you look, you can see the shimmer from the crushed grape and the Tangerine Dream just gives it a little bit extra in a couple of other places. You know. That wasn't shouting. Yeah, I know, but we all know I'm loud, so I don't like to actually shout. As much as humanly possible. Okay. Now, from here, I'm going to get some of my, she said, with utmost confidence, and then turned around and it wasn't where she thought it was. My media paper is what I'm looking for. But it's not where I put it. I mean, it probably is where I put it, I'm just being blind. So, you know, make an alternative plan. Babe, inside the laptop. Sam, she forgot where you put them. Alrighty. It's going ever so well this evening, I tell you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to, just to mix it up. Do you know what? I was going to use my Bakewell, but I'm not because it's right there, isn't it? So I think what we should do is we should pick something else. I think we should go with maybe... Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Shall we get my Inkables? Here we go. My Inkables are 6x6. Let's have a look. I'm thinking, ooh, the damask. Maybe. I have to say, I'm not going to put it on there, but that would look cool. The dripping skull. That would look very cool. Right. Spider's draft. No. I'll know it when I see it. I'll know it when I see it. Here we go. Oh. Maybe some Metalwork Alpha. Maybe. You just stamp some of the incredible words onto the stripes. Ah, Alison, words are going onto the stripe. But I have another plan. Okay. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get a perspective dots. Now, boys and girls, I have just found that in my basket I have 2 perspective dots. And I actually don't have 2 perspective dots because I have a third one over here that's dirty. So, at the end of tonight's live, I will give one of these away. Okay, of the perspective circles. Because, in fairness, having 2 is just being greedy. I think. So, what else we need now is we need some texture paste. So, I don't know if that's something I've had since Abby had to tidy up in here. Or should we do some... I'm so sorry guys, this is what happens when I had a plan and then I deviated from the plan and now I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm scattered all over everywhere. So let's get some Distress texture paste and we're going to get a palette. Okay, and we're just going to put some circles on here. Some circles on here. And then maybe a few down there. Yep, that'll do. Okay. Triplets, exactly. And then whilst that dries, because it does dry ever so quickly, we're going to take the Journal Art Elements 3, okay, that is part of the bundle that we said we're doing an offer on until Friday. And we're going to go in, we're going to use our Super Skinny Slim. Now, in fairness, your Super Skinny Slim border one, if you are a journal, this is, to be honest, it's the one you use the most anyway. But this is the one you will use the most, because it means you can get really close into the seam of your books and things like that. So it's just a really, really handy one to have. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with my VersaFine Clay, and we're going to use this circle one here for now. Okay, it's a really beautiful sort of fine line look, and we're going to put a few of them around, but I don't want to overcook it. I'm actually just going to leave it at those 3. I'm then going to go for these hearts. Now these are my hand-drawn hearts that you've probably seen me do with a Posca pen or something like that. I absolutely love drawing them in. But it's one of those things, people ask me a lot of the time for the hand-drawn things that I do put in. Oh, could you... This is why I need a bigger book to rest underneath. Could you do those as a stamp? Because I don't like drawing them in, or I've got no confidence drawing them in, or anything like that. So it's just a case of, basically, we make what you ask for, really. So if there is anything where you think, well, I wish they'd make one of those, please do tell us, because we really do want to make sure we keep you happy. Alright, then I'm going to go for some of these numbers, Sam's favourite stamp in the whole world. Okay, so again, you can see I do just put them on the end of the block. So I can just press on. Now this is a really textured surface, so you will find, for example, if you stamp on top of where you've painted, you will actually get a better finish than if you stamp directly on the absorbent cotton paper. Okay, sorry, let me just push that up a little bit. Okay, you will actually get a better effect. So it doesn't have to be gessoed, because if you are painting it, you will get a better surface to stamp on anyway. If not, obviously you can always use Bee Crafty stamping tissue or something like that. I know we're out of that at the minute. I think we're out of that at the minute, but I have got more on order. Right, so we're going to do this one, just going off the edge. Going off the edge. That sounds like me right now, doesn't it? She was doing so well, then she went off the edge. Alright, and then on to this lovely one here that I tend to always use freehand. Okay, this sort of Hatchins, not Hatchins, is it Hatchins? Just again, just in 3 places. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to one of my favourite stamp sets that has also come back into stock this week, and that is the Stitchy Borders. Okay, absolutely fab stamp set. We've had it a while now, but it just never stops being in use. It's one of those that you just keep on your desk and you just keep using, because you can add it to any card, for any person, for any occasion, to any journal page. Do you know what I mean? They just work. They mix and match. I mix and match them with our doodle art stuff, as well as the faces, as well as the more vintage ink art, like the birds and butterflies and things like that. So they do just go with everything. Okay. So I'm going to take this one here, which is probably my most used one. And in fairness, I love to draw faux stitch. Grid. That was the word I was looking for, Alison. Grid. Right. I love drawing faux stitch. So when I added this stamp to one of our bigger collage sets, it was actually my mum that said, well, can't you do the stitches separately, because I'd like to use them for my bullet journaling. So I did. So, and then I'm going to put that stitch. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to do it that way around. Not that that's going to matter if my plan actually comes to fruition, but we'll see. And then this one, which is sort of like a really loose raggedy stitch that's gone wrong. So exactly the sort of thing that we like to use. Okay, and then I'm not even sure if I'll fit one in the pink. But yeah, to give you an idea, that texture paste is very nearly already dry, and I haven't heat set that at all. Okay, I definitely haven't got room for that one. I think I'm going to go back to this skinny one again, otherwise I'm never going to fit one in. Okay, so I ink that up. Thread the needle, as it were. I'm going to put this one a bit further in. And onto there. Okay. And we'll put that over here. Alright, so I think on this layout I'm going to use the beautiful Scene. I absolutely love Scene. Because I think Scene can just work for so many things, but I'm not going to use Scene in terms of stamping them onto the page. And I'm also, sorry I've dropped it, not going to collage it on. I was thinking about putting it on with a tag, but actually what I'm going to do is, with all of your Bee Crafty stamps come a printed acetate. Okay, I'm actually going to use the acetate overlay, but I might actually invert it. I'm not actually sure right now. See, now it's on there, I'm not sure if I want. Do I want to use the acetate, or shall I cut and lay one up on a tag? Oh yes, that's maize balls. Okay, so Sam's a fan. Marvellous. That is good. Alright. So I think what I need to do first, okay, is I'm going to add some white highlight to the eyes using the Posca pen, but I'm going to go to the back. Actually, this has got a little bit of ink on it. As it's going to be, I've had these a while now, you know. I have had these a while now. So I'm just going to try and clean that off a little. There we go, that's better. Okay. Like I said, I think I'm going to invert it, just give it a slightly different look. Okay, so I'm going to use my white Posca pen on what's going to be the back. Okay. Where the whites of the eyes will be. And I'm just doing this so that the eyes stand out a little bit more when I turn it over. Just to highlight. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Love it. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to add in some white accents to a couple of these. This is a lot of white space for me. I think I'm doing really well. Okay, I think I'm going to need to do some gloss spray white. Flickety flicks, just, you know, so I know I haven't abandoned my senses completely. I do think they look especially good on that vibrant sangria pink. I quite like, so I'll just give that a quick waft with my heat tool. Yeah, if you want to join the ATC Swap, all you need to do is make sure you're a member of the Bee Crafty Stamps group. When you are in there, what I'll do is I'll put an event on for each swap. Okay, when that event goes live, you need to go into the event, click going, and then leave a comment in the event to say whether you are UK or worldwide posting. Okay, and that way everybody gets put where they want to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Collage Medium, okay, to stick this down. Not out of there because I keep forgetting to unblock it every single time. So I'm going to use some out of my pot. And they're a little, in just a little palette knife, if I can see one. No, I'll just use a little end of this one then. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit in each corner. Now you could use decorative staples, you could use brads, whatever tickles your pickle. And then I'm going to put that down. Now the thing with this Collage Medium, you see, is it will dry perfectly clear and matte. Okay, so I absolutely love that. Okay, now words. Now in the bundle, okay, you do get some rather fantabulous, sorry that's glinting a bit now, isn't it? You do get some fantabulous words that were designed by Sam that work very well with what has now been dubbed Mr. Handsome, which is See Me, and Seen. And in fairness, lots of the other faces stamped too. I have to say, I look at a lot of these and I do think of Dream as well. Do you know what I mean? They are awesome. So, but we're not going to use them. Okay. What we're going to use is Sam has designed, completed, made some fantastic word stickers, okay, in A4. Now, these are sheets of 84 stickers, okay, and these are designed, so you've got the black text on the white and you've also got the white text on the black. Okay, we've put these on the website today. Sam has, like I say, she's come up with, there isn't, technically there is 84 different stickers, 84 different things, but some of them are in two parts. Okay, you can use them in two parts, or you can mix and match them with other things. Okay, so for example, build a bridge and get over it. Act your age, not shoe size. Okay, but these are a lot of, I may be wrong, highly unlikely. There is lots of phrases on here that Sam and I use, for want of a better description, on the daily. Okay, we use these phrases every day. To each other, about other people, but you know, the standard phrases. But we have found a lot of people have been asking, are we going to be doing more stickers and things? After we did the fantastic transparency prints, whatever, we have in the fantastic media papers, people have been asking if we're going to be doing more consumable things like that. And specifically stickers, so that people didn't, oh, I can't speak this evening, I'm so sorry. Putting together phrases and stuff for ATCs, for cards, they could just quickly put a sticker on and it's done. Okay, so for this one, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the black ones. That's why I've stamped on the black, and for every paint colour, okay, so we've got the 7 there, I'm going to put a sticker on. Okay, so one of my first ones is going to be not for everyone. Okay, and then I'm going to go for the time is now. Now in fairness, with this textured paper, these might need a little bit of Collage Medium, but that's okay. And I'm going to go, No Dream is Too Big. Then I'm a handful, you have two hands. Oh, I like that one, Sammy. I hadn't seen that. Aspire to inspire. Yeah, I definitely should have put some texture, not texture, some collage medium or something underneath. I'm nice, mostly. It is what it is. And my one that I use quite a lot, I have to say, not today, Satan. And I'm going to put that on the pink one. Okay, but like I say, because this texture surface, I feel like these do need just a little bit of my collage medium just to secure them, because they're only sort of a lightweight glue. So I'm actually going to do that now rather than be sad when they're not stuck on there. In fairness, if I just go over there. Perfect. It's really warm in here. This collage medium is already drying. It is what it is. And then not today, Satan. There. Okay. And this, like I say, as soon as I went back to thinking about my words, I was thinking, oh, how many words could I use on a page? Or then I could do a rainbow, and then it all just sort of came to me in that way. Okay. Use salad. I don't think it is on there. That'll have to wait for the next one. That'll have to wait to the next one. Okay, give your head a wobble. Sam does that to me all the time. You know, but there is some happy birthday, happy anniversary. There's a few of those as well. So, you know, I think there's a couple of happy birthdays on there actually, because that might be the one you quickly need a sticker for. But there's just some really fun ones. Some are very Sam and me. Some are a bit brighter and a bit more hopeful. Not that I'm calling us a misery. Okay, so we've been very imaginative, and we've called them wordy stickers. Okay, so if you're looking for them on the website, Sam has put a link there. But these are wordy stickers 1. And this is wordy stickers 1B. Yeah? Sort it out, woman. That can be on a sticker as well. So you can see, you can just add them in nice and easily. They're really inexpensive. Okay? So we've brought these just, so, I mean, that's 84. I mean, the fact I've just used 7 means I'll probably whittle through them quite quickly. But that's alright. I don't mind. But I think these will be great for ATCs as well. They'll be, you know, and for really sort of having a play and putting some words together. Because if you're not confident in your stamping, this is why these are done in the same fantastic font that we've done the small words in. I love the small words. I use them all the time. But taking everything in consideration as the way things are right now, we thought maybe some small word stickers might be more accessible to a lot of people than another small word stamp set. So there will be more small word stamps, but some of these will be on them. It's available for you to reuse, and obviously then you can stamp them in whatever colour you like. But we thought for now, the stickers might be a good way of doing that. Okay. So, despite my inability to talk, and waffle and me changing my plan in my head twice. Honestly, you should see the sketch of what I was going to do tonight. I won't show you because people laugh at my sketches. But it didn't look like that. It was all about squares. Doing like different series of squares. I may have to do that tomorrow in Crafting Together with All Brands. We'll see. Okay. So, right. What did I promise? I promised that at the end of this live we would give away a Perspective Circles inkable. Okay. So, I would like a number. Beans on toast next week. No, wrong. Beans on toast. Beans on toast is delicious. I would like a number. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. That is between 1 and 30. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you, Alec. I absolutely love it. Kim Higginbotham. There you go, my love. Number 17. Ding, 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 ding. Well done, my duck. Beans with toast is okay. I don't like my beans on the toast to make it soggy. Okay, so you can see as well, you know, that collage medium there is starting to dry, so it's going lovely and clear, so you're not even going to see how that's adhering on, which is absolutely fab. And for me, using the acetate, obviously you can stamp on your acetate, but we do also do the words on we do also do the printed transparencies that I was showing you earlier. If you want to have words like the yes I think so, it would have gone really nicely with that as well, wouldn't it? You know, the transparencies. I think I have got a transparency on here. Yeah. Okay, so they're in the same section that the new stickers are on as well, so you'll be able to see those and order them. But again, if there is anything we can help you with, please let us know. I am live in Crafting Together with All Brands tomorrow at 2 PM, and then Sally will be with us tomorrow evening because she's marvellous. And as usual, you can catch up with things either here on the Facebook page or on the Bee Crafty YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really helps. And basically, we need all the help we can get at any time, myself and Samantha, I can't lie. But, you know, so yeah, if you have, I will put a post up so you can share with your friends later. If you haven't already got this bundle, okay, it will be on offer. You can always save on the bundle. It's always a £5 saving on the individual price. But until Friday, okay, it's actually closer to a £15 saving on the bundle. Just shy of 4p. So it's £14.96 you're saving on the bundle. So it's only £24.99 for all four. So I will put something like that up on. If you could share it amongst your friends, we would be ever so grateful. Funnily enough, I've spoken to a couple of people recently that are like, I can't buy as often as often as I used to at the minute, and apologising. There's absolutely no need for that. We totally understand. All we do say is if you can like, comment or share on anything we put up, anything at all, that's helpful, and we appreciate that as much as anything. So thank you so much. So yeah, so that's on the offer. The wordy stickers are on. Kim's getting herself a perspective dots, circles. I'm live tomorrow Crafting Together with All Brands. Sally will be here, and please subscribe on the YouTube channel. Alright then, guys, thank you so much for bearing with my waffling and stumbling over words. I think it's because I was out of practice because I couldn't do last week. Next week, normal service will resume. There still might not be a very good plan, but at least I'll be able to talk my way through it. Bye-bye.